1 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ ਤੋਂ BC ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਜਿਸ 'ਚ ਮਿਨੀਮਮ ਵੇਜਸ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ BC ਫੈਡਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਲੇਬਰ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ।
1 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ ਤੋਂ BC ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਨੀਮਮ ਵੇਜਸ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ BC ਫੈਡਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਲੇਬਰ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਅਰੀਨ ਲੈਂਜ਼ਿਗਰ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ।
Yes, on April 1st, tomorrow, we will be the lowest in the country with one of the highest cost of living. So we've been calling on the government to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Currently, a worker who works at $10.45 an hour, our current minimum wage, is $6,000 below the poverty line on their annual salary. So these are many hundreds of thousands of people who work below $15 an hour, who work full-time and live in poverty. So we say it's time for the government to raise the minimum wage so people who work aren't living in poverty. We say $15 an hour. We understand that that can't happen tomorrow, that there needs to be a phase in, that we need to have a plan. But we've seen Seattle go to $15 an hour. Alberta has a plan to go to $15 an hour. California is just in the process of going to the legislature with a plan for $15 an hour. And we want our government to commit to a minimum wage that raises workers above the poverty line. The minimum wage is low in BC because our government has not taken action on it. Last September, they tied the minimum wage to inflation. And we said that doesn't work because inflation is low and because our current minimum wage is so low, you have to take much bigger jumps than that. And so we say don't raise it by 20 cents or 30 cents. You need to raise it by a much larger amount and have a plan to get to $15 an hour. Well, they will raise the minimum wage. Given the past experience we've had with this government, I'm not very confident that they will raise it enough. We know that there is very strong public support for a $15 minimum wage. There's very strong public support for the idea that the minimum wage should lift you above the poverty line. And that's what we'd like to see our government do. I just urge them to not make this a small jump, to have a plan with fairly significant increases that gets workers to $15 an hour. Well, I have a lot of sympathy for workers who are working at these very low wages. Many of them are moms and dads. These are families. They're sometimes working 2 jobs because one job doesn't bring in enough income, which means they don't have time with their family. So we're fighting on their behalf. We express our solidarity with them for sure. And we're going to continue to fight for them to have better wages.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਲੋਕ ਮੰਗ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ BC ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਨੀਮਮ ਵੇਜਸ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ $15 ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਮਿਨੀਮਮ ਵੇਜਸ ਲੈਣ ਵਾਲੇ BC ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹਮਦਰਦੀ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਕੀਤੀ। ਮੈਂ ਜਿਸ ਕਰਨ ਵਿਦ ਕੈਮਰਾਮੈਨ ਅਮਿਤ ਪਨੇਸਰ, ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, ਸਰੀ।